So, today we should talk about the most underutilized tool that Infinity Nikki has because it's broken and people got sick of it the moment it came out, and there is a tiny bit of like dirty searching for likes happening that people are also fed up with. So effectively, this is a good tool in theory, and in practice it has done a lot of things that it shouldn't have done, and it would be great if we received an update to this tool so that it can actually be used properly. So first of all, let's open the color lookbook itself. What I'm interested in is not this, not the popular tab. No, not the trending tab. This is part of what contributed to the whole book's infamy, because at one point you could just see the exact same people over and over and over again at the popular tab, and it really made others not want to use the lookbook because, well, the algorithm works in mysterious ways, and the people that got propelled onto here kinda got abused for it, and then people that had no chance to ever get into popular were also unhappy. I want to talk about this cover, and quite specifically about this incredible ability to search by item. I really love this function because this game has several items that very few people will have. I'm looking by Quiet Snow because this is the 60-pound top-up outfit from the previous patch cycle. Also, if you're looking for inspiration about how to style an item that came a really long time ago, let's say in 1.1 patch or in 1.2, probably not a lot of people would be like posting about it right now. You probably will really struggle to find that kind of inspiration online, but if you go to Color Lookbook, you can look by the item. And to me, this is like the primary thing that's very good about it. So if I filter by Quiet Snow, I then will get a whole bunch of people that made outfits using that skirt. Brilliant. Now, the whole interface is laggy. Once again, this is not a great tool. It's hard to just like continuously scroll over here. And also, if I will then include a color, the game's sometimes okay about this, the game's sometimes not. Like right now I'm filtering by green. This is not green. None of this is green. Like, maybe it has a bit of a green accent, but I would say that this is blue and this is yellow. So filtering by color, sometimes I'm wondering, how are they getting that color? Because like you can very obviously see that this thing has green accents, so that's fine, but this beautiful, beautiful set, I wouldn't describe it as green. Like, sure, it has a tiny bit of a green accent, but like the main color that pops for me is pink. So I don't know why the game goes, okay, let's filter this and let's add it to the green category. I don't know how that's decided. So now that I've talked about my problems with Color Lookbook, let's go and read the internet a little, shall we? So let's start from the part of it that's giving people the most grief, which is the trending page of Color Lookbook. I feel like since the updated Color Lookbook, the trending page looks better, and seeing what's trending over all time versus the past 30 days versus the past week is really good. But I hate that it's always the same people with similar looking outfits, or people making really lazy cosplays where every dyeable area is the same color. I wish I could search it by wardrobe items used, or search by keywords or username. I wish our creations could have titles. In addition, it feels like my creations take forever to get noticed. The whole popularity circle is what really got people off Color Lookbook, and that made them not want to use it, together with the fact that the game has a lot of items. A lot of items. Most people, guarantee you 99% of the people playing the game will not have the full wardrobe. meaning that trying to scroll through a laggy interface when the kind of styling that you're presented over and over and over again is the styling where you don't have all the pieces is frustrating. Problem number 2, that is to do with people trying to desperately get likes for themselves in order to propel their own color lookbook posts and to be seen, because once again, when the algorithm picks you up, it doesn't want to put you down, but it also doesn't want to pick you up, which means that a lot of people feel kind of desperate to get some lookbook likes. So you get posts like these, and I'm not saying that, like, anyone in here is desperate, okay, but, like, the OP isn't desperate, but they're obviously getting messages from other people where they're asking the opinion poster to effectively like their creation. Don't know if anyone is experiencing anything similar, but for the past month, I've had some people on my friends list who will just spam send me outfits from their color lookbook. I don't really mind seeing other people's outfits. I'm on the lookbook all the time, but most of the time I've never even had a conversation with these people before. So effectively what you do is you invite as many people into your friends list, you spam them with your lookbook pages, you hope that they're gonna give you likes, and that this liking will propel you to be seen onto the rest of the popular page. And then lastly, the search functionality, which is my favorite functionality of Color Lookbook, doesn't necessarily always work. Haven't seen anyone mention the Lookbook search filter feature being completely broken since 2.0. Is it just me? I play on PS5/iOS. Granted, the filter by item name search never worked on PlayStation. I used to check dye jobs for my favorite items there using the filter function by item name. Worked beautifully on iOS. Since 2.0, it's been a total mess. Searching by exact name gives a long list of completely unrelated items. Sometimes the actual searched item is in there somewhere, sometimes it isn't. Yes, I've triple checked the spelling, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it never gives any results, only a black screen with no designs yet, or whatever, which I know is false. I've seen those pieces if I browse the lookbook randomly. So, on top of the frustration with the popularity page, there's also the frustration with this feature in the game being quite often fairly broken. So what majority of people started using the lookbook as is just effectively, let's just switch back into the game because it's a nicer thing to stare at. It's effectively as a wardrobe feature, especially considering that you can access it from your pair pal, so you don't even need to go to Sea of Stars. So like if I click into myself, obviously I like my own creations and nobody else is gonna like them, and that's fine. But in here, as you can see, there's a lot of outfits that I made. If I wanted to just move them from here onto the outfit slot that I'm currently using, I can just like press this and copy the outfit. So this is effectively like giving yourself some extra outfit slots, and that's majority of the ways that people use this feature. My problem is that even if I have a dye channel that matches, as in the item in the picture is dyed the exact same way as the item that I am wearing, the game will create an extra dye channel when I copy, and even if an item is entirely undyed, the game will create an extra dye channel if I copy. This is what I mean. So like, if I copy this outfit back up, I will have a second dye channel used there that will just have a picture of the regular, like, hair that's completely undyed, because this hair is entirely undyed. It's because I saved this outfit and I reused it later, okay? So that's also what I mean. Like, I have that dye channel because I dyed the item myself, and then I used that slot for something else, and then I wanted to re-import my own outfit back. So I did, and it created the second copy of the exact same dye job. So that is my problem with using it as a wardrobe. So what I'm trying to say is that this thing has a lot of good uses. One, being able to filter by really niche items that will be hard for you to see a stylings of somewhere online. For example, 2 as a extra custom look feature. So like you fill out your 7 slots, you want to make more outfits, but you don't want to lose them. So you export your own outfits into Color Lookbook and then you can import them back in. But as you can see, the system is highly flawed. So what are my suggestions? Suggestion number 1, just get rid of the popular tab altogether. Sure, people like to compete for likes, and sure, people like to compete for getting onto there, but it's not necessarily very healthy. Like, spamming each other, not great. What you could replace it with is themes. Something that you run for a certain amount of time, like for example, the patch cycle. And what this could be is just like a page that says incorporate item A, B, and C into a look, and then upload it, and you will end up somewhere on that page. Don't make that page run off popularity, make that page entirely random, because now you get the community to go and use this color lookbook and to look through it and to play around with a specific theming, a specific setting. And if you want to play into monetization aspects and FOMO, you can ask for items that are either off the new banners or off the store that are running right now. When you're having reruns, it's the best time to do something like this, because then people that got the item all the way back and people that just got the item could both incorporate an item into a styling, post it, and be shown in that page that would then effectively randomly pull from all the people that created a styling and uploaded it to show off their styling, instead of it being like popularity based. I think it would give like this funny thing to do with the whole customization and outfit feature, and it would replace the popular styling thing with something that is a bit more healthy, that doesn't send abuse to people that accidentally got too popular without intending to, that doesn't get the community feel like they're not seen, that doesn't get the community angry, and that doesn't make the community spam the rest of the community with their creations just so that they can amass likes and hopefully get into the popular tab. Secondly, there needs to be a check mark of only show me stylings with the items that I have. Because once again, 99% of people in this game will not have all the items. They will have some of the items. And the longer the game exists, the more variations there exist in what each person has in their closet. Which means that the longer the game exists, the less relevant color lookbook becomes, because you can scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and not see anything that you could actually use yourself. Third, when you're importing template, the template should check if you by any chance have identical colorings, and if you do, not import that as a separate color thing. They should just like select it from the panels that you already exist. And obviously, if that's impossible, it should ask you which of the dye channels do you want to overwrite for each piece. I think that would fix a lot of the problems that I have with it, us using it as just like a wardrobe. And the last bit is just full-on bug fixing, where you just like bug fix the shit out of it and make the search function work properly on all devices. Because while I could show you the search function working for the skirt that I currently am wearing, I do know what the opinion poster is talking about, because the search function has been inconsistent for me on PC. Some patches it functioned better than other patches, some patches it would just outright break down. So this would be my feedback. I really do hope that they do something like a refresh of the color lookbook. It would be great if my opinions got taken into consideration, but if they don't get taken into consideration, then like, what can you do? It's just, it sounds like such a useful tool. I just wish that it actually was a fully, nicely polished, useful tool. And also when you're throwing like little competitions to just encourage people to upload to Color Lookbook, as I once again said, let's not select winners, let's not go off likes, let's just randomly arrange the people that put out those stylings. Give everybody like a tiny amount of diamonds for like doing that, for just using the pieces, creating a styling and uploading it into the Color Lookbook. Like 20 diamonds, 30 diamonds, not like a big thing, but just like incentivize people to use the Color Lookbook, as over time, the amount of stylings would build up, and people looking for old banners and people looking for new banners would have more and more stylings to select from and to import and to have fun with. So this thing has so much potential, and it is quite irritating for me that it's falling short. It's not where it could be, and I just wish that it was where it could be, because once again, this is a function that could be so useful. It's just kind of falling short at the moment, and I wish that it wasn't. And what about you? Do you use Color Lookbook heavily? Do you use it on the regular? Or do you just not use it at all? I would really like to hear your opinions, your frustrations, or what you like about it in the comment section down below. Once again, maybe we could all compile some feedback and just like start randomly sending feedback about Color Lookbook when they're like, hey, is there anything else that you would like to add that's in this like patch survey? And then like a whole bunch of people, like thousands of people, suddenly just start giving the exact same Color Lookbook feedback. Like, maybe that would work. Like, maybe it would help and they would like overhaul it or do something with it, because currently it's just such a wasted feature, and I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be improved. I want it to be the best Color Lookbook that it can be. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my videos. If this is the first time here, please take a look at the rest of the channel. I have my schedule on my banner, on my channel banner. If you watching this video like years and years after it got released, I can no longer confirm that that is the case, but it was definitely the case when I released this video. So, just so you know. Currently, I'm doing Infinity Nikki videos, talkie videos on Wednesday. If there's overspill or if I want to talk about any other video games, I do it on Tuesday or Thursday. I do RuneScape on Fridays. I do either a live stream or a retro game on Mondays. And I also upload shorts on days when I don't upload anything else. And it's normally like styling shorts. Hi! If you've been in here for a while, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for still watching. And thank you so much for my Patreon supporters for funding me and helping me produce videos such as these. And for now, toodaloo.